Dear students, good afternoon. Hope you all are fine. This offline class is in continuation with our previous class, that is Darwin's theory or Darwinism. Today we shall start our offline class from Weizmann's theory of germ plasm. Weizmann's theory of germ plasm, 1892, rejected Darwin's theory of pangenesis. He established that the germ, that is sex cells, are set apart from other body cells, that is somatic cells, early in the embryonic development. So, only the changes in the germ plasm affect the characteristics of future generations. Alfred Wallace had written the book on the tendencies of varieties to depart indefinitely from the original type. Alfred Wallace, 1823 to 1923, a naturalist from Dutch East Indies, was working in Malay Archipelago, present Indonesia. Darwin's novelty. It is a possibility that these above mentioned ideas of Thomas Malthus inspired Charles Darwin to frame his own theory of evolution based on the natural selection. However, there was a novelty in the concepts of Darwin. Along with this, Darwin asserted that variations which are heritable and which make resource utilization better for few, that is adapted to habitat better, will enable only these to reproduce and leave more progeny. Darwin said that the appearance of new life forms is due to accumulation of variations from one generation to another. Darwin also talked about the rate, that is speed, of appearance of new forms. He said that the appearance of new forms is linked to the lifespan of that organism. For example, the microscopic microbes have shorter lifespans, so they divide faster and become millions of individuals within hours. Hence, microbes have more chances to evolve faster. But if we talk about any other organism like fish or fowl, they will take millions of years to evolve because their lifespans are much longer, that is, in years, than microbes. To explain evolution, Darwin talked about two things. Number one, branching descent. Number two, natural selection. Branching descent explains the pattern of evolution, and natural selection explains the mechanism of evolution. Branching descent and natural selection are the two key concepts of Darwinian theory of evolution. Branching descent. He said that the evolution is a branching process. With time, new life forms appear, and these new life forms arise as branches from the previously existing forms. Hence, branching descent points towards the concept of common ancestry. Natural selection. He emphasized that the selection of useful variations by nature is the main but not exclusive mechanism for evolution to occur, which has already been discussed. Now, mutation theory. In 1901, Hugo de Vries proposed the mutation theory on the basis of his observation on the wild variety of evening primrose Oenthera lamarckiana. According to mutation theory, new species originate as a result of large discontinuous variations which appear suddenly. The main features of mutation theory are as follows. Number first, mutations arise from time to time amongst the individuals of a naturally breeding population. Number second, mutations are heritable and establish new forms or species. Number third, mutations are large and sudden and are totally different from fluctuating variations of Darwin, which are small and directional. Number 4, mutations may occur in any direction. This was about today's offline class. Thanks.